So good morning, everybody, and thanks for being here with us today. My name is Martina, and I'm part of BooleBox team. I'm glad to introduce you to our third corporate webinar, BooleBox Cloud and Office 365. Should you have questions, do not hesitate to write to us using the little chat that you can find in the panel on your right, or also via email if some doubts or questions arise after the session. As always, we will be more than happy to answer you and give you all the details and clarifications that you need. So let's start our webinar with a quick overview about our solution. So what is basically BooleBox? Here, please wait just a few seconds. Okay, so here we can see the core of the solution. Let's begin by saying that the main goal of BooleBox is to prevent the theft of loss of the sensitive information and confidential files that a company has. So that huge corpus of top secret data and documents that every single company has, independently from the industry sector it belongs to. What are the pillars on which BooleBox is based? We have, first of all, the continuous encryption of data, even when files are in use. The secure sharing. Your files and documents are encrypted and protected, and then you can share them with whoever you want, both inside and outside your company, granting granular access rights. So basically, you can decide who can access your documents, how, when, for how long, and also the specific security features associated to them. Then we have a constant control over all your files and documents through a central management and monitoring. There is actually an advanced auditing system which contains detailed information about who accessed your data, what operations have been performed, when and where. Then your data will always be accessible from any device, so smartphones, tablets, laptops, and also from outside the company network. And finally, we arrive at the absolute protection. Your data is always secure and protected, no matter where it is. So, to sum up, we can say that with BooleBox, you can always have the maximum control. As you may know, BooleBox is available in 3 different versions. BooleBox Cloud, the sharing solution in cloud to store and share sensitive data through our military-grade encryption system. Then we have BooleBox on premises, which is the best protection for your corporate network. Why on premises? Basically because you can store sensitive data within your company, so in-house. And finally, the hybrid version, through which you can obtain all the benefits of the cloud and on-premises. We're going to focus on BooleBox Cloud, since the brand new integration with Office 365 we are presenting today in our webinar has been made to guarantee total security and to increase the collaboration feature for the cloud version of our BooleBox. Now, let's make really a quick overview about the advantages that can be associated to the cloud. This because even today, there might be some doubts regarding the cloud environment. However, as we can see now in this slide together, cloud means, first of all, lower costs. So savings regarding the purchase, the installation, the maintenance of hardware and software. More flexibility, of course. The possibility to concentrate on your core business. It is in fact no longer necessary to hire specific or skilled staff or employees to take care and manage the infrastructure, since this one has obviously migrated to the cloud. We have more scalability, the access in mobility, that is always accessible data, and it could not be otherwise considered cloud computing per its bare definition and nature. And last but not least, here we come to security. All data is centralized and managed by the security policies centrally set. There is thus no more chance of possible cases of data leaks due to the physical misappropriation or theft of cyber data inside the company. In particular, BooleBox can be considered the most complete, secure, and reliable cloud solution for data storage and file sharing. Why? Because unlike other similar services available on the market, BooleBox offers complete privacy and control over your data. How? Thanks to private keys encryption, data controls while sharing, and securing both documents and emails. This, of course, without compromise on ease of use or usability. To cut it short, it is really, really easy and also immediate to use our solution. Here we can see an overview of all the most important features and functionalities of BooleBox to offer users the safest cloud experience possible. For example, we can see the use of personal encryption keys or the annotations, the activity logs. So this is our already mentioned auditing system. We have the versioning, we have the classification that we officially presented during our last webinar. We have the watermark, we have the anti-capture and editor photo shots, which are our advanced security features. And among this, we have the online editor. The online editor, which is one of the most important features for a secure collaboration. Why? Because users can create and edit their documents, but then they can also use the cloud to have one common workspace while sharing and cooperating directly in the web. So let's see now in details this amazing brand new integration. As anticipated, Office 365 is now available for all BooleBox Cloud users. What does it mean? That with BooleBox, you can manage online contents in one single protected work area. You can create new Office documents, such as graphics, company presentations, financial spreadsheets, and work on the same document with other users, independently from where you are, of course, and with any portable device, personal computers, laptops, tablets, and so on, thanks to the perfect integration with Office 365. The final result, that you and your entire work group can collaborate securely directly on the web. Why have we decided to implement this feature of the secure collaboration and consider the integration with Office 365 a real priority? Because Microsoft Office files are surely among the most uploaded, edited, and shared files in BooleBox. Just think that right now there is more than 1 billion Office files in BooleBox, and we can say that millions more are added every single day. So with so much work being done using BooleBox and Microsoft Office, we simply wanted to make it easy for our customers to use the two services together. And this is how we basically came to the integration of Office 365 with BooleBox Cloud. The consequence is that for our customers, it will be definitely easier than ever to create and manage their Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, or Excel spreadsheets in a secure way, of course, and right from their BooleBox. Another important thing, since users can now work completely from their web browser, they don't need to open a single installed application. The result is that any computer, regardless of the operating system, can instantly become a workstation. How does the workflow go? That's easy. Users can open a file in BooleBox where it gets the encryption as soon as uploaded. Then they can work on it and save it back into BooleBox Cloud. The file, therefore, never leaves BooleBox and never leaves security. Users can do all their content creation, editing, and the sharing, all in BooleBox. Let's see now how the editing part integrates with the other features offered by BooleBox for a safe collaboration. BooleBox, in fact, relies on many safe collaboration features that allow users to work and cooperate directly from the web in a confidential, simple, and easy way. The online editing with Office 365 integrates with BooleBox versioning functionality, which generates a history of all the previously modified versions made by all the people that work on that specific document. Always in the perspective of safe collaboration, in addition to decide which users can access the documents, you can protect the contents of your documents also while in use. That is, you can restrict, you can inhibit all those operations that could put at risk the security of the document, such as the copy, cut and paste, video grabbing, the print, and so on. The result, you can always prevent the illicit misappropriation of the information, but maintaining it always easily accessible. Collaboration means also sharing ideas and points of view, adding your contribution in a precise and constructive way. Adding annotations on the same file, therefore, becomes a primary necessity for a good teamwork. With BooleBox, you can add and remove notes and annotations, both graphic and textual, on your documents, and view all those added by the people you shared with, allowing for a precise real-time collaboration. In this way, all your best ideas are not wasted. Another important feature, with BooleBox, you can classify files, folders, and messages sent via email with tags and group them into categories based on their level of confidentiality or the field or topic they belong to. Now, what are the main advantages of this brand new integration? We have, first of all, the total protection given to all your files. You can ensure the possibility to access and edit files, but at the same time, you can deny all those operations that can put your contents at risk. In other words, users can work on their contents, edit them, but in no way they can take this information out of its safe space. You can manage all your files and documents in one single protected area. BooleBox indeed enables you to manage, organize, and back up your files in one single shared space. The collaboration process becomes more secure. Why? Because it eliminates the need to continuously download files on different machines. Then we have a perfect real-time collaboration. That is, it is possible to work on files simultaneously. And last but not least, working from anywhere becomes more flexible and seamless. Let's see now what happens generally outside BooleBox. We can say that every day billions of Office documents are created, edited, and then shared by billions of users. But most of the times, this happens in a totally unsecure way. We can say that the normal, standard information flows on everyday's business life are unsecure. What happens? That users create Office files such as company presentations in PowerPoint, financial reports, or new patents, or confidential data inside Word documents, and so on. They edit them, they work on them, and they might also have the need to share them, for example, with their collaborators or also colleagues. Usually what happens is that they rely on unsecure devices, practices, or systems. For example, the standard email with attachments or other online services that do not provide the same level of protection offered by BooleBox. The FTP, which does not guarantee an adequate data protection since not encrypted. Network shares, message apps, and so on. In all these cases, your sensitive data could become prey of malicious people and malicious eyes. To cut a long story short, these that we have now seen are all means of scarce protection and very poor security. The result is that your sensitive documents and confidential information can be intercepted by unauthorized people, cyber criminals, hackers, of course, but also your internal staff or collaborators who purposely or even pursuing may become the cause of serious and irreparable data leaks. In BooleBox, the situation is completely different. We can see a completely different scenario. It is possible to protect and automatically sync every type of file between your desktop PC and the online folders in BooleBox. The files that are stored in BooleBox can then be shared in total security only with authorized people. Of course, it is possible to assign to the same file different granular access rights, depending from the recipient, so that the same document can be, for example, only viewed by a user, but can be modified and updated by another user. So Office documents can be created or edited no matter where you are or which device you're using. You have one common workspace while sharing and cooperating directly in the web in a confidential and easy manner. To sum up, once again, the information flows are totally secure. Your corporate data is totally secure. Now, let's go directly to BooleBox itself. Let's have a look at how the online editor works in concrete. Now we are going to see some screenshots directly taken from BooleBox that can help you better understand how it works. Screenshot number 1. This is the account of our BooleBox sample user. Let's call her Elisa Rossi. And in particular, we can see her file manager with the list of all the files and folders that she has created or uploaded. What does Elisa do? She selects the document she's interested in or the document on which she needs to work and simply selects the symbol of the editing from the shortcut menu. Screenshot number 2. The document is now opened with Office 365, and our friend Elisa can now start working on it. She can start editing it just as if she was using the Microsoft Office suite on her PC. The difference is that in this case, she's working directly online, directly from the web, but of course in total security, since she's always inside BooleBox. Please keep it in mind. The file never leaves BooleBox. The file never leaves security. Now let's have a quick look at some of the countless operations and activities that Elisa can do on her document simply by using Office 365 functionalities. She can, for example, change the formatting of words and texts. She can add the headers and footers. She can add pictures. She can do all cut, copy, and paste operations, insert graphics, and again, edit portions of text. So, to sum up, BooleBox users can perfectly work on all their sensitive documents, responding to business needs, and always in a completely secure environment. Let's go on. As already anticipated, it is not just possible to work individually on that file. It is also possible to share it within your work group. We can share it with our work team, with our collaborators, our colleagues that are collaborating with us on the very same project. Now we are going to see in detail how the collaboration part works. Let's imagine again a sample case. We have two users, our friend Elisa Rossi and her colleague Stefano Quadri. They have to prepare a document for a very important group project. And how can they collaborate at best, preparing an excellent document? The idea, let's keep it in mind, is to work together on the same document independently from where they are. So let's find it out step by step. Step number 1. Elisa, the file owner, selects the file she wants to share. Second step, Elisa applies the preferred security features to the document, for example, the deny print, the deny download, deny delete and rename, and confirms. The file is now protected and shared with the preferred recipient, in this case her colleague Stefano Quadri. Step number 3, the recipient receives the file and will be able to open and view it with the protection settings previously decided by Elisa. What happens now? That both users, so the file owner and the recipient, can start working on the very same document online, in both cases inside the secure workspace of BooleBox. And thanks to the integration with Office 365, they can carry out all the editing activities they want or need. And what's amazing, they can do that also simultaneously. So this is a perfect real-time collaboration. Elisa, who works from the office from her office on her PC that we can see on the left, edits the format of the introduction paragraph. Stefano, who works at home from his laptop that we can see on the right, inserts a graphic. Both of them can also view what the other person is doing in that very same moment, as you can see by the small red flag in the first case and by the small green flag in the second case. Of course, Stefano Quadri, so our recipient, can work completely and freely on the document, but in the end, he won't be able to print it, delete, or rename it, or download it, simply because these were the security settings applied by Elisa, the file owner. So, what is the final result? That Elisa and Stefano have done a great job. They've collaborated directly from the web in total security, thus protecting the confidentiality of the document, using all the editing features and the functionalities offered by Office 365. So, BooleBox can be considered as the best solution to share data and work with your work group. One last aspect. Now we've talked about BooleBox Cloud. Office 365 is indeed available for all BooleBox Cloud users. But of course, the editing part has been implemented in BooleBox on-premises as well. For the enterprise environment, it is available the integration with Microsoft Office Web Apps, a service offered by Microsoft for the creation and professional editing of Office files directly from the browser. So a service to be installed on a server of the company so that the access to contents and their editing always remain inside the company network. If you want to find out more, come and visit our official website, which is www.boolebox.com, or follow our video tutorials, which are available on our official YouTube channel and also on our website. So this is the end of our thrilling journey into the world of Office 365. In the panel on your right, you can also find the new BooleBox datasheet with all the information that you may need to further discover the world of BooleBox and all its amazing security features. Thank you for joining, for listening and watching, of course. And I hope to find you in our future webinars as well. Have a nice day and thank you again. Bye-bye.